Hello everyone and welcome back to the fifth and final game of this series casted to you by SchickyStarcraft. Please check out and subscribe to my YouTube channel at youtube.com/SchickySC. This series is brought to you once again by starcraftworld.it, formerly known as glhf.it. Please check out their website at starcraftworld.it and their YouTube channel at youtube.com/SCworld.it. So they have migrated over from glhf.it to SCworld.it. Anyways, once again, this series, the last game, is organized and run by Morrow. These maps are created by him, and this will be the first of many series that I believe he plans to do. They are just friendly show matches between some top players to test out some of his maps that he's created. And this one is actually going to be on a new map that you guys have not seen yet. It is called Black Rainbow. So kind of curious as why it's rainbow, but hey, it's his own prerogative. And it is a 3-player map designed for 1 vs 1 games. So we've got a spawn location here in this corner, and then we've got a spawn location here, and the spawn location up here as well. As you can see, WhiteRA, the red Protoss spawning in the right-hand position, did choose to scout the north position first. North, top, whichever you want to say, whatever. Anyways, it looks like his opponent is going to be Haypro, once again the yellow Zerg. I believe he's played yellow almost every matchup this series, and he's going to be spawning in the bottom left-hand corner position. And it looks like the expansions are fairly far away. Your natural is like it's pretty far away actually. So you've got to go down a ramp and then up a ramp, and it's really hard to see this ramp actually. Maybe it's just because I'm colorblind, but I don't know. It's kind of hard to see it. But anyways, there is also a second ramp here guarded by destructible debris that you can use to gain access to your opponent's destructible debris as well. Or a Protoss player could just wall off here and use this as his main entrance point. And I don't know, is that what WhiteRA is doing? It looks like that's what WhiteRA is going to do. So he's going to be putting his gateway and pylon down here. There is a gap that you can fill with a zealot, and it looks like he is going to be putting down a nexus as well. So both players are expanding, and hopefully we'll get to see a fairly macro-heavy game. The last game, of course, was on Argentaris, also made by Morrow, and WhiteRA did take that game, so sorry if that spoiled it, but you should watch the games in order, as I just do cast them all at once and use references. Anyways, this map actually has quite a few expansion places. There's minerals all over the map. As it is a 3-player map, it gives the map a lot of diversity, and map control becomes even more important because you can't just mirror half the map. You can't say, I'm going to take this half of the map and he's going to take this half of the map, because obviously it's just not symmetrical that way. There are Xel'Naga watchtowers at the edges of each player's I guess outside ramp, and we've got a little bit of action. We've got a probe here trying to get some scouting info. Does get to see this hatchery and does get, taken out pretty quickly. Once they are on the creep, Zerglings can surround them pretty quickly and catch up. So we don't have metabolic boost coming up yet. We just have the expansion and an first extractor coming up now as well. For WhiteRA, he's now getting a photon cannon, so clearly he's got a forge up in his main base, and that cannon's not going to be up in time to kill off these Zerglings, but the Zerglings cannot get in as this Zealot here is holding position. Does not want to force out onto these Zerglings, as if he does, the Zerglings can get in the base, but I guess now that he's got 2, he can effectively push out against them. But now the cannon is up, and the Overlord is going to get to see that, I believe. 2, yeah, he does see the cannon, so it's up there guarding these rocks, so there's really no use beating that down yet. That might come later in the game though. Anyways, as I was saying, so many minerals on this map. You do have another expansion. I guess it's really hard to say where the player wants to take it. A Zerg player would probably want to take this base, where a Protoss player may want to take this base instead. Zerg players, as Day9 has said many times, Zerg players always want to expand away from their opponent, and other players it really doesn't matter. Terran actually can do well to expand towards their opponent and use planetary fortresses to continually push out. And it looks like there's a high yield expansion here as well. So by every Xel'Naga watchtower, there is a smaller high yield expansion. The high yields only have 5 rich mineral fields and 1 Vespene geyser. So not really resource heavy, but it is enough to, I guess, boost up your economy if you can take them. So these zealots are pushing out. There's 2 here guarding this ramp. Very nice job from WhiteRA, holding off any additional reinforcements with those zealots and splitting up his forces here now. He's going to get surrounded by these zerglings, and with these queens helping out, the zealots are going to get taken out pretty quickly. Well, no, wow. Very nice. I'm not sure if that was really good micro by WhiteRA or what, or bad micro by Haypro, but all of them were living with a few HP, and all the Zerglings did get taken out, and this queen was only 1 shot away from being killed. I believe it only had 7 health at the time, and it regenerated, but anyways. He did save that queen. Still no metabolic boost, and still Tier 2 is just finishing. Not sure what he's going to be coming up with. If it's going to be a Hydra Den, it is, yeah. Hydralisk Den and Roach Warren, so he's going for both. These Zerglings are going to test the front gate of WhiteRA's base here, but there are 3 Zealots here to fend that off. They're going to push out a little bit and make sure these Zerglings can't disrupt the production anymore, or just harass. Very nice trick here with the Overseer of Haypro, going right through the base, going to get to see absolutely everything. And he's going to get to see the robotics bay. There is no upgrade coming out of it yet, but he's also going to get to see these other 5 gateways now, actually. And the Colossus is coming out. It is being chrono boosted, and now the thermal lances are being upgraded. So we'll have to wait and see what Haypro's answer to Colossus is this game. And it looks like it's going to be a Roach Hydra army, but he may have to adjust. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. He is doing the expansion, third base I should say, expanding away from his opponent. Very good job there. This map does allow you to do that, of course. The Zerg could keep expanding up here and then eventually take this high yield. Of course, you want to connect all these bases if you can with